Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw here at ILTM Con, and we're in the second day, and we're interviewing everyone here, the incredible properties, and one that is kind of dear to my heart because I have stayed there, the Bergenstock, which is on a mountain opposite Lucerne. It is an amazing property. I was there when it first opened, so I haven't been there for a while, and I'm here with Thomas Govell, who is the acting general manager for Bergenstock, and he's going to give us an update on what's going on with this incredible property, and really, you got to get your clients there because it is an amazing place. You're going to find out about all that and more on Insider Travel Report. Thomas, first of all, thank you for taking the time to spend with us about your property. And I got to tell you, I was there before COVID and had a marvelous time. We stayed in two of the, I think you got 4 hotels, if I recall. We stayed in the main of the Bergenstock. We had spa and things like that. And then we also stayed in the Vault Hotel. But tell me a little bit about, first of all, remind our viewers of the properties that you have on top of that wonderful mountain.
Yeah, thanks very much, James, for allowing me to share with you so many insights about that wonderful destination, I would say, because Bergenstock Resort is more than a resort itself. It's really a destination.
Yeah, you got to get there. You got to take a boat. You got to take a cable car up the mountain. And it's all brand new stuff. You have your own dedicated boat, and then you go up the mountain, and then you can walk all around the mountain. In fact, we actually got stuck on top of the mountain, but not going to go into that now. But tell us about the hotels that you have on the property.
So we do have on property actually 4 hotel buildings. 2 are actually merged into what we call the Bergenstock Hotel and Alpine Spa. One wing being the heritage wing, being at the historical Palace Hotel.
Which is like that typical Swiss hotel you have at top of a mountain, right?
That's exactly the point. So, overlooking on one hand the lake, overlooking the Alps as well. So, the guests can really choose actually where to stay. And the second part of that hotel is the flagship building, the contemporary building, the Bergenstock Hotel itself.
Which has the incredible spa in it too, right?
And that's correct.
So like 100,000 square feet, something crazy.
Yes, that's correct. And that actually, it was awarded in 2023 the best spa in the world, in Europe and in Switzerland. So that's definitely a spa to experience.
You're calling a destination spa, pretty much, right? You want to go for the spa too, right?
That's exactly the point. So, those are actually the aspect of the Bergenstock Hotel. But as you said, you also have the Vault Hotel, another fantastic property overlooking.
Which was opened as almost a wellness hotel, and in the beginning, people were going to recover from maybe surgeries or things like that. But it's an amazing place, and you get all kinds of medical spa stuff there as well. Right?
And you have on top, indeed, as you said, James, you have a spa, you have a restaurant, you have actually the entire experience, overlooking those beautiful mountains as well. So the resort is all about lake, but mountain as well. And again, it's all about what the guest really wishes to experience.
Yeah, and actually every morning I got waken up by the cowbells outside.
It's still the case.
So it was wonderful. I couldn't imagine a better way to wake up. Now, and then you have a tiny little chalet, right? Which has some rooms, right?
That's correct. So this is the tavern, and mostly the tavern is now used for the restaurant itself in summer. But we do offer all the Swiss specialties at any time of the year. I think it's all about personalization.
Yeah, you have to fondue and raclette.
That's correct. Right? Yeah, that's correct. It's all about what the guest wishes to experience. So, Swiss culinary experience is available all year long, winter like summer.
And you still have the Michelin restaurant?
We do have actually the brasserie Rediscover, where the Michelin restaurant was. Okay. And that's actually still the French cuisine. So, as a French citizen, it's great actually to obviously promote the restaurant, but it's a lovely experience in that historical part of the Palace Hotel where you really enjoy dinner, especially over summer, overlooking the lake. It's a truly unique experience.
And then you have the restaurant in the Bergenstock as well, which I remember I forgot what the cuisine was.
We do have actually 6 other restaurants, the ones that we mentioned. So, we have the Spices restaurant in the
Spices, the one I'm thinking of, yeah.
With Pan-Asian concept. It's fantastic. You have breakfast, lunch and dinner overlooking Lake Lucerne, having lunch or dinner above the clouds. So, again, a very unique experience. And you also have the Oak Grill restaurant, which is our meat and fish grill specialties restaurant with vegetables and vegetarian option as well. So, lovely way of balancing both things. You have the Osteria Alpina located at the Gulf. You have the Carissa restaurant with Persian cuisine, and you also have the Verbena restaurant located at the Val Hotel.
So we're not going to go hungry.
Definitely, and that's, you should stay as long as possible.
Well, that begs the question: how long do people usually stay up on top of the mountain?
I don't know. Our guests usually stay between 3 and 4 nights, and they always tend to say that wasn't enough. So what I would actually recommend our guests is really to stay there and from the resort visit other cities in Switzerland, because the resort is ideally located. You reach Bern within 1 hour 20 minutes.
Lucerne is right across the lake.
Lucerne is across the lake. Zurich is less than an hour drive. So why not staying at the resort, being based there, extending the length of stay, and from the resort actually visiting the cities. So,
and actually you take Swiss Rail and you're there, and I think everywhere in Switzerland is no more than 2 hours away, right?
That's correct. 2 hours is a maximum, and we have also lovely properties in Bern or Lausanne. So once you're done with the German-speaking part of Switzerland, why not discovering Lausanne as well?
Well, I grew up in Lausanne for 3 years, so I love Lausanne, and I did do your property there, which the old Savoy, is that right? The Savoy, yeah.
Savoy.
It was an amazing property, and so but the Bergenstock is very special. It's a really special place. Now, what's new at the Bergenstock that since I was there maybe in 2018?
I mean, service is our key priority. So for all agents actually just listening to us, we take particularly great care of our guests because this is our daily motivation, and this is something we have been improving over the last few years. And you said your stay was already exceptional. It's now probably even more exceptional because we really personalize every stay. So we want to know our guests by heart before they arrive. We want to make sure.
So if you're a travel advisor, our viewers, you would recommend that they talk to you first about who their client is, who they're going to be sending, right?
That's correct. We do have a dedicated so-called guest experience team. So for us, it's not a guest relation team; it's a guest experience team. We want our guests to experience the resort, to experience the destination, to experience the neighborhood, and based on their preferences, that's how we're going to organize their stay.
That's amazing. Now, I got to tell you, one of my favorite experiences there was in your kind of infinity pool next to in the spa area, just sitting in the infinity and looking over the lake on a beautiful day. It was just, you were just like, I'll just stay here for a while, right? It's an amazing experience.
And we come back to the length of stay. Usually spa is considered as being a kind of added value or cherry on the cake, if I may say, during a stay. For us, it has to be part of it. So spending at least a day or spending 2 or 3 half days at the spa is definitely worth. So again, spending time at the resort, making sure that the length of stay is long enough is really key when planning this.
Well, if you're going to do that, and if you're going to move around in hotels, as I did, because I spent 1 night in Bergenstock, 1 night in the Wald Hotel, and I could have used a couple more days. And we did a lot of hiking around and hiked up to the top of the peak. That the elevator that goes to the top. Unfortunately, the elevator broke on the way down, so we couldn't go. I think you repaired that since then, but it was like, so what are we going to do? Finally, they repaired the elevator, so it took a little while, but it was a great hike. It was amazing.
No, it's a fantastic hike. That's part of the activities that we recommend our guests to experience. It's about.
What are the activities that people do up there besides eat and go to the spa?
So in terms of spa, maybe we just launched our new beauty lounge with 3 new facial treatment rooms overlooking Lake Lucerne. So that's actually a great activity. On top of that, and that's key to mention, the resort is operating all year long. That means you have summer and winter activities.
So even when there's snow up there, it's fine.
And that's great. With snow, you can just stay in the very cozy public areas, with fireplaces, with spa treatments. During summer, you experience water activities, you experience hikes, you experience mountain experiences. We are located between 2 main mountains here in Switzerland with Pilatus and with...
Oh yeah, Mount Pilatus was a spectacular mountain, and you go up in a cable car.
That's correct. So it's not a funicular like ours, so it's a cable car, but which is again another way of experiencing mountain in the most typical.
It's actually one of those experiences you got to do in Lucerne. It's like it's an amazing place. Now, anything else you'd like to tell our 127,000 travel advisors about Bergenstock today?
Yeah, again, visit Lucerne, visit the region. Please let us know what you guys love. I come back to that point. We have such a great engaged team, and that team is really loving personalizing the stay, and that's really what I want to focus on. Tell us as much as possible about your guests, and we'll make sure that we know them, we make sure their preferences are respected, and we go beyond imagination and actually above their expectations.
There are so many things to do up there. Now, where can the travel advisors contact you and contact your team? Both the URL, the website, everything like that.
That's correct. On the website, on social media, just mentioning also the interview, just mentioning again exactly what the guest wishes, and then it will reach out to me or to my team. I mean, we have a big team of 700 engaged colleagues, so therefore, I sometimes have to delegate, but I make sure to really follow as a guest satisfaction. So that's actually our key motivation, my key motivation, and therefore they.
So this is www.Bergenstock. Say after.
Bergenstockresort.com.
Okay, that's where it is, and you'll look below here. You see how to spell Bergenstock. That's I sometimes forget about that. Thomas, we got to come back. I got to come back and see what you've done. It's done too long. It was definitely pre-COVID, so we've gone a few years now. And it's an amazing. But when I first went there, and I really wanted to see it, you fulfilled all the expectations, and except for the fact that I only spent 2 nights there.
You see,
So
that's exactly what we said. So making sure to plan enough days and nights at the resort is really key in the preparations, and that's probably what we should focus on. But please come back, share as much as possible. We love having great ambassadors, and we love the American market. It's a key market for us, and therefore we're used to that clientele as well, and we just love the American guests.
Well, again, Thomas, thank you for spending the time with us. Next time we can do an interview on top of the mountain.
Definitely in the lift, maybe.
the working lift, yeah. But I'd rather do it by the spa with the pool.
We can do that in the school as well.
There we go. I'm James Schillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.